morning. Happy Thursday. The days are running together. I am in Phoenix, Arizona, as you saw from the title. Today's vlog is a wellness vlog. Welcome to today's vlog. Sorry, I should introduce myself. Hey, you might be finding me from this video. It's your girl Leah back again with another video. And today's video is just a solo trip to Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, I have been saying I was going to do this for years. I feel like I've said this in vlogs or chit chats maybe 3 years ago. It's like, I'm going to get to Arizona. I got to get to Arizona. And this year, it just felt perfect to go to Arizona. You guys know, like, this year has been very go, 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 go. It's been, things have been hitting. I've started a new job, got a new boo, got all these things going on. And I just wanted a trip to reflect. I felt like that was the perfect time. The past was the perfect time too, but now was the perfect time. Now, I got to Phoenix last night. I worked a full work day yesterday because, as forementioned, started a new job. I have 3 weeks of PTO as opposed to 4, so I have to be very strategic with my PTO days. I can't, just have a travel day. Now, sometimes the travel day got to be the work day. So I worked from 8 to 5 yesterday in office. Went back home, got my luggage, came to the airport, boarded flight at 8:30 something, got here, which luckily we're on like a 2 hour Mountain Standard Time difference. So I got here technically like 11:30, and I checked in to my hotel like a little bit before 12 because the hotel I'm staying at is really right next to the Phoenix airport. In my mind, I was like, is this technically an airport hotel? Like how close it is? You know how sometimes, like I know in Charlotte, other cities, there's like airport hotels, like hotels that are specifically close to the airport. And I was like, nothing about the TikToks I saw about this gave, like, I know it's near the airport, but it's not like an airport hotel. It is Marriott Resort at Tempe at the Buttes. Tempe at the Buttes. That's what I settled on, is how you pronounce it. It's Buttes. It is a Marriott property. Hey, I want something still felt mountainy, and this felt mountainy, city enough, really close to the airport, and also close to where I'm going today. Today I'm going to Civana Wellness Spa. It is a wellness spa, very popular in Carefree, Arizona. So wiping my cares away and spending my day there. I did get the day pass, so they have where you can stay there. It's a hotel too. You can stay there. I, on the other hand, am doing a just day because I want one day where I'm at the spa. But again, I'm in Phoenix. Kind of want to see Phoenix too. So today is my spa day, and tomorrow it's not gonna. It's still gonna be a relaxation day. Like, I still want this trip to be relaxation. It might be similar to my Miami vlog last year, where it was a very short vlog, meaning the vlog itself was probably, I don't know, 14 minutes, under 20 minutes, I feel like that vlog was. But it was also because I was intentionally in the moment. Like, I needed a break and I needed relaxation. So it wasn't a lot of me chit-chatting, talking, doing a lot of that. And I don't want this vlog to be a lot of that. I'm here until Saturday. So landed Wednesday, here till Saturday. Next week is a busy week. My interns, my spring interns are leaving. And then I have 1 week until my summer intern starts. So it was really like, when's the best time to come? It really, this is my first year in this job. So it's really about figuring out when the best time to leave and go on trips are, and to really take that time to step away. And so this felt like a good time to step away. We had our HR retreat at my job a few weeks ago in Cloudland. It's a beautiful resort. Flew to Chattanooga, and then we drove 40 minutes down to Raising Fawn, and it was such a good, beautiful, mountainous, picturesque resort, but we were there for work, so I really didn't get to enjoy. They did have like little activities. I made soap, but you could do hiking, you could do yoga for like 2 hours, but then really it was more work than kind of a relaxation time. But it really got me in the mood for this. Like, I was like, oh, I can't wait to come here. So with the day pass, what you get is you get 2 classes, and then you get a spa service booked in there. You also get access to Civana from, I believe she said 9 a.m. She called me yesterday to give me a courtesy. We're happy to have you. But she ran me down. You can stay from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So you're there from that window. Your pass is valid. Again, if you're staying there on property, you also need to book the spa too. So even if you're staying at Civana, you still need to book a spa treatment to enjoy the spa, if that makes sense. So I'm excited to go there. Probably won't be talking a lot there. Probably just more showy, and really just excited to R&R. Right now it is 8:20 7 a.m. So it's still kind of early. I think it takes 42 minutes looking at the tracker. It takes 42 minutes to get from my hotel to Civana in an Uber. I switched cameras because mine died midway through. I had to switch because my phone said you don't have enough storage for this boo boo. So yeah, I'm back again. Sorry for that brief interruption. But what I was saying was excited for the day. Things with Boo are going great. He offered to take me to the airport both this trip and my work trip too. So excited to have those nice gestures too. That's just so foreign to me because I'm so Miss Independent. Where it's like I gotta do this, I gotta get in the car, I gotta travel, I gotta drive myself to the airport, I gotta do all this, I gotta do all that, and it's like, this is a little different for me. This has been a while. It's been forever. I don't know if anybody's really offered, but I digress. Let me stop rambling and finally, I think I'm gonna eat there. My first class is at 10:45 a.m., so I think I should be able to get there at least get a little bit of something in my stomach before my first class. I think it's meditation. I've never meditated. So mindfulness meditation. And then my second class, I think I signed up for like was restorative stretch. Also, I'm gonna make note, I'm not gonna wear any makeup throughout this whole trip either. So if you're like, girl, where's the, well, you ain't made up, you ain't put your face on. No, I think a part of me being intentional about taking the time in is also being intentional about just embracing my skin. I don't have a facial. My spa treatment is actually a massage. It's not a facial, but I'm just going to go barefaced and take it in as a restorative measure. So now, finally, I'm heading out.
Make a move on. I will.
Good morning, happy Friday. It is 9 a.m. and I'm about to go into the city to find some brunch, get some good food on my stomach, ready to start the day. I assumed I was going to get my day started a little bit sooner, but I don't know. I just felt like a lazy day. I felt lazy, even though I feel like 9 is still early. But I'm thinking like back home, it's 3 hours ahead on the East Coast, I believe. I believe it's like noon there. If it's 9 here, I think we're in a 3 hour difference. The bright side is it's early, the day's still dawning, and I can go get me some brunch. somewhere, and then just dilly dally and see what Phoenix has. I don't have a lot on the agenda today, which is unlike me. You know, I love an itinerary. You remember the Tokyo vlog? That was itinerized. I didn't make that one, but you guys know fairly other trips. I have an outline of the major plot points. I don't know how I'm going to get to A to B, but I have an A, B, and C. I don't really have an A, B, and C. Like there's not a lot on the must-to-do list. Yesterday was the big thing, was the day spa at Civana, and I like that. I like that. I text my friend who's coming here. I was like, man, I should have stayed here. But then at the end of the day, I text her that like first thing, like my first class. I was like, I think I got caught up. And I was like, I think it's fine. I think a day pass, or they have a 2-day pass. I think it's fine. And I think my thoughts is I still get to see Phoenix. Like if I had stayed at Civana, I would only see Carefree, which was nice. It was a very nice place. I love my classes. I took meditation, which I didn't have my camera on in meditation because I felt like that wasn't a meditation type of a, you weren't supposed to, I'm supposed to be in the moment, but I felt like with the stretch, at least I could have it off to the side and not really be worrying about like my camera. So meditation, stretch, they give you a schedule when you get there that has your classes and then also has your spa. And I did the deep tissue massage. That was really good. And I love how they went right up to the time too. Like I feel like most places they say it's an hour, but then they take off 10 minutes to change and all that. But I guess since you're kind of in your robe, you don't have to take your clothes off. It went right up to the hour. And I was like, love that. I ate there twice. So I ate lunch and then kind of a like late early dinner type thing. I really like my lunch, but it could because I was like hungry. I didn't have breakfast, so I was hungry. And then I had a lunch. It was all right. The food tastes healthy. I'd say it's very healthy. Don't go there expecting, oh, I'm gonna have the best 4-course meal of my life. Like I'm gonna give me a steak. I'm gonna get me a lobster. I'm gonna get all these things. I don't think so. At least the places I ate, I know they have another restaurant on property that I believe it's like more of a dinner, have reservations place, probably more so for the guests who are staying there. But you have access to everything kind of on site, which was really nice. Slept so long. My Oura ring. I'm sure when I look at the stats on the sleep, it's gonna be like, girl, you slept forever. And I'm glad because came back here and I was kind of tuckered out by 8. Like the ride from Civana to here, the Uber is like 45 minutes. So I got back close to, was it close to 8? It was a little bit closer to 8. Talked on the phone for a minute and then like was out. And I was like, well, it's okay because it would be 11 back home. It'd be almost midnight going by the time I went to sleep. So I felt like I'd seen what I needed to see. Had a great day, and now I'm going to have an even greater day. I think meditation, it was the first time I really actively meditated, and I was like, I could see this helping with my stress. Like, I have my Oura ring to calculate both sleep and stress, and I be stressed sometimes, but I think I've been doing real good in 2026 with lowering the stressful days. I think because of my job, even though it's more busy, it's less stressful, if that makes sense. Like, the work it's continuous and ever going, but it's not making me upset because it's very much so stuff I can handle. It was stuff I'm like, this is a piece of cake. It's a lot, but it's a piece of cake. Whereas in my last job, it was stressful just with uncertainties. You know what was going on, child. Chaos, I would say. Love the people. Chaos towards the end. And I feel like, just taking a moment to like repeat, just clear my brain, don't let thoughts come in. I think it was really good. It was like an hour 15-minute class, definitely worth it. And I think the stretch class is worth it too if you're thinking about going to Civana. Only other one I would have wanted to do was like aerobatic or aerobic, the aerobatic yoga class. I've seen that go around. If you look on the site, I'll put a thing, you can see all the classes that you can sign up for. And I just signed up for those two. But enough rambling. Let me go about my day and then take you guys along on what I do and find in Phoenix.
This is my regular. I'm talking